There is an awe in the perception and experience of others that comes with this pursuit of understanding. Not as abstracts, but as senses as unfamiliar or strange or disconnected or disjointed as an unfamiliar smell coming from a kitchen. And it is a thing that we can but imperfectly apply to ourselves. We can never see ourselves as we see others. The distance between ourselves, our perceptions of behaviors of others, and our perceptions or suspicions about the motivations of others, this distance permits us a degree of awe, a degree of appreciation of majesty and complexity that the nearness of our own operations often denies us. It's impossible for me to find real fault there. That this notion of thoughts as tactile, as olfactory, having a veracity that, for all the necessity of transcendental metaphor to explain, is still true. We can look to another and speak of the great unchartable seeds of the paraconscious mind, the pre-linguistic mind, the pre-symbolic mind. We can say that beyond language, that beyond observable behavior, beyond observable pattern in selection in another human being, that there is an immensity which we cannot encompass. I don't know how I would go about describing the degree to which this sort of process is deeply personal. The intimacy that we have with our own experiences can lead us to a false sense of mastery, a false sense of totality or reliability of knowledge regarding our own inner state. And as such, we are denied much of the awe that we afford others in our regard for ourselves, the raw, throbbing vitality
Here I am again, but not as if I
of
never
other
left.
persons
Everywhere else
whose
I've been
thoughts
as unimportant
are
as
real.
Here, with no responsibilities as I've come to understand
There is a
them.
very
Things I do
natural
must be
human
done
expectation
by
of
me.
reciprocity,
Days are long and shot
that
through
which we
passages
offer to
beyond
others
my
they would
reckoning.
offer to us.
The hours sodden and soaked in dream and reverie.
Most
but there
formal
seems to be so
systems of
many
human ethics are
perhaps
built to
unwittingly
some degree on
as
this
preparatory
reciprocity,
Morpheus,
and also
to
capacity
extend my
of
days to
reciprocity.
lengths impossible if I spend them in his hands.
I can
I live in
recognize
numbers
this as
same as
foreign,
anyone, and yet I am immortal.
and I can recognize it as strange. The more profoundly we engage with the problem of understanding others, the more tools we develop, the more insights we gain, and more to the point. But its foreignness and its strangeness do not make it any less true.
Sweat just sitting still, not for long. We walk to the bathroom, wash
The
our
more
faces,
we
and
allow
see
ourselves
like
to be
mindless
receptive to that which our perceptions
go find
immediately
cities
present
where we've never been.
in regards
Too
to
long walks
others,
to find the train.
and the more
Days
disciplined
inside
we are
clothes touched, races
in the
goosebumps
ways
on my chest.
that we
She
limit
says she can't
our
put her hands
interpretations
inside my back pocket, warm
of that
her
data,
hands are busy.
the more that expectation of
I slide
reciprocity
fingers down her collar,
is
begins her
inherently
back, we are laughing to
unjust.
the station. Paper
It is
lantern
an
bursts,
injustice to others
stone
in that
children
we are
travel gently,
often
rolling them with our toes
in a
and
position
rims,
of,
too loudly
without
talking
stating
on
it,
the train. We did
expecting
fine.
behaviors of reciprocity, that those that we regard in this fashion are not capable of manifesting. Having talked with a great many people at some length about philosophy of consciousness and individual takes on the subject and completely different approaches to the subject, I've encountered no shortage of people who engage it as, well, as a secondary pursuit. And I know it's difficult to say that without some implied denigration, but please believe me that that there is none implied or intended. This is not to say that an appreciation for the value of humanity is not universal. Quite the contrary, in my experience, most human beings have some appreciation of humanity. Nor is it to say that that appreciation is any more or less. Quantification is useless here.
But that simply philosophy of the mind, identity, consciousness, that these are questions which one seeks to resolve, or that these are philosophical tools that some people pursue with the intent of using them in the resolution of another problem.
We spend so much time talking about the whys and so little about the hows.
There is an